Welcome. So I did a little run the other day, and the test went well. So I'd like to bring it over to YouTube and make a permanent copy. So this is the rework. There wasn't too much to change. There was there was 24 leveling perks to add, so I did that. So really quickly, here's the tree. And it's not quite filled in yet. There's still some more levels to be had, which I'll probably do at the same time as I'm farming. And then we come down here. Now, there's a couple other things that I can jump into, which is, so I'm not going to get the first skill, but I will get the 4%. I'll get the other 4%, and I'll get the 10%, the top skill. I'll probably get the middle skill as well, but I won't get the bottom skill because I don't use a bow. I think there's some other chaos around here somewhere. I was having a look the other day, and I'm pretty sure I ran across some other... I don't have the levels to do anything anyways, so it's not a big inconvenience that I've misplaced it. But worked over for a gem, right? And this is poison, chaos damage. Poison is a product of chaos damage, just like igniting is a product of fire damage. So over here for a gem. Over here for a gem as well. And then down here. Now, I may end up biting for elemental, and this jewel slot here. I'll have to see how many extra points I have, but that's another good one to get. It depends what I can slide in there. Drops have been pretty decent as of late too. So I'm thinking they reworked the drops. So anyways, onward and forward. Let's talk about the character real quick. So, I've got a support for these two skills over here. Also keeping in mind 25% chance to poison on hit. 35% increased damage with poison. So that's why that weapon is on. The helmet is 1,000 plus to Spectral's maximum life, and 2 levels for socketed minion gems. And what I have in here is minion support, decay support, raise zombie, and phantom support. So you'll see these phantoms pop up every now and again, but these two things have support plus +2 to levels. Increased chance of poison and increased damage with poison down there at the bottom. 1+1 to socketed gems. So what I've got in here is summon skeletons. I don't often use them, but they also have decay support and just malevolence in there. Increased damage with poison per frenzy charge. Inflict additional ignite on an enemy. Burn slower. 10% plus to ignite. The fire damage is okay, but it's not really something. Here's where this makes sense. So 34% increased damage to ignited enemies. Leech, decay, chaos minion, chaos golem. I may change that to something better. Like Raise Spectral. I'd almost want to put Raise Spectral in here. Yeah, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is pop that out. Pop that out. Put that there. And put that there. Okay. I just made my spectrals a little stronger, that's all. Okay. I need energy shields because I am a glass cannon. 10% chance to ignite. That's probably in here to keep this all together. Plus the rarity is nice. And then in here, Wither's just fucking around in the corner. And Bane, support, Despair, and more support. So, that's the build. My skills. So, I use a lot of Bane, which also applies, I think, 2 other things. And then on top of that, I will use Essence Drain, Wither, and Contagion. And every so often, I'll pop out some other things. I got Malevolence going and Herald of Agony as well. So, that's what's going on there. Oh, and those spectrals. Sorry, not the spectrals. The phantoms. The phantom support. So phantom supports pop out, and you'll see them. They come and go as they please. I don't control them. They just randomly show up. So it's less for me to think about. What else? I think that's it for now. Oh, I got this over here. This isn't make or break, though. This is, I think I've got this going right here, which is 10% reduced damage taken over time for me. And then I think this is up, which is 25% reduced physical damage taken over time while moving. So I need to... that's about it. Okay. I still haven't figured out what these circles do yet, but, yeah. Anyways. It's gonna be kind of monotonous. Not too monotonous. I'm going to run end game content for the most part because I'm gonna be. It's the safest. It's the safest because again, keeping in mind that I'm a glass cannon, I can melt anything instantly. But the same goes for me. You sneeze on me and you'll fucking break my legs. I'm cooked. So I need to be very careful about how I manage myself, which means there's a couple places that I've obviously gotten through, but I've had to be very slow about doing it. It's methodical. Whereas in endgame, I can be very much a speed farm. Now, I've got 2 bricks going, and that's taken quite a bit of effort to get a hold of. I mean, and not effort as in like it was hard, just effort as in time. There was a lot of time spent getting those 2 bricks. So, I potentially want to keep I'm not going to run the end boss because I've got 2 bricks going. If I had 0 bricks, I would run the boss. But now that I've got 2 bricks saved up, I'm probably going to push for a level, which means I'll stay away from the boss because I'm going to die I'm going to die instantly. As soon as I walk in there, I'm fucking cooked. I'll die a minimum 5 times. Cuz I haven't played the game in a while and I haven't been grinding end boss. I've only beaten the end boss once without dying. So this is not a hardcore character to finish the game off with. This is something that I would sit back with in a group. So I would work with a dedicated tank. Basically somebody who didn't cause much damage at all, but could take every fucking hit in the book. That would be your job. Stay the fuck alive. That's it. You let me do the rest of the work. You take all the aggro, and I do all the work. The damage work, I mean. Like, you're obviously doing work too. You're doing lots of work too, right? You're staying alive. But, right, you're basically building a WoW team at this point in time. So you'd have a dedicated tank, a dedicated DPS, which is what this is, and then a potential healer. Or somebody who pairs well with me, which would be a fire mage. Or somebody who creates fire. Because remembering, I do 34% extra damage when when the NPCs I'm fighting are engulfed in flames. So they need to be ignited, not just fire thrown at them. So yeah, it's also the speediest. It's very easy to manage that area. It's open enough so that I can keep control of the situation, but it's also narrow enough so that my skills just rip the shit out of everything. And you'll see that. I'm going to put some tunes on while I rip this, because I'm probably going to move at hyper speeds. Hyper speeds. Raw. Okay. I think I don't have anything on me. So, I like to grind the ravaged square, and then I like to pop in to the canals and then the feeding troughs, and then I start that process over again. Back to the I like go to shore, drop your shit off, go to the ravaged square, and stay out of these places while you're running the other things, right? Because every time you come back to this place, that timer is going to start again, and you're going to have to wait until things get reloaded. So if you can get a nice rotation going, you don't ever have to stop. So, in saying all of this, I think we're ready to go. I just want to toss some music up on the phone, so give me like 20 seconds to pop that shit on, and then I'm gonna smash. I gotta slow this down for a minute. I am missing 2 pieces of the puzzle. And although it works well, it's not working well enough. So I need you, I need another one. No, come on. Okay, so these guys here do fire damage. The ones that I'm spectraling to life. I need to put this back together. I need to fight. Yes, there's my last one. Okay. No. No, I don't want shit. And you won't let me walk around either, eh? Tell me I grabbed the right one. Oh, I did. Okay. Okay. And what am I missing? I'm missing that. Okay. I also need my golem. Okay. Can we Okay, so these 3 guys here cause fire damage. They light everything on fire. Plus I have that herald. So you saw when I use this. Oh. It doesn't always come out. There it is. There it is. And then you see those poisoned darts. There it is. There it is again. So, how the build works is X piggybacks on triangle. So if I put down triangle and then I shoot something, both of those skills bounce around with each other. They move from person to person. So I only have to lay 2 things down if I want to get rid of a group. Typically I can just put square, and square will kill everything. 1 shot, no problem. If they outlast square, then I drop triangle, and then if they're still going, I'll toss in an X, and then from there, if everything is still ripping, then I'll finally throw a circle up, because that means I've given you everything, and all of my minions do chaos damage, which leads to poison damage. So, I think I'm fully back. So give me a sec. Let me put the music back on.
Yes. Too much clutter.
Freedom comes to those who fight.
Too much clutter.
Freedom comes to those who fight.
Okay, really quickly while I'm in town.
Yes.
I need to preface that this is a brand new character and that there hasn't been much of a grind involved. And a lot of the gems that I have, like these things here, they're not high quality at all. So if we have a look, there's no quality to this. Some of these I've found, a lot of these I found, and some of them you're going to find with higher qualities. You can buy them from the store, or you can buy them from people as well. Mostly what I've done is I've put together some stuff, and if it ran well, then I kept it. And you also have to keep in mind when you're... I'm out of breath because I ran upstairs for some beer. Just a big hose. So, you also have to keep in mind that there are either blood sacrifice or mana sacrifice. And so I've set mine up as a mana sacrifice, and you can see that through my skills. If you're noting that you're losing health, you need to swap the way you're doing that so that you can take off mana rather than... And you can Google blood or mana sacrifice, and that should kind of give you an idea of what you need to do and where you need to place things. So, but back to this, right? A lot of these quality 1, none, but they're all leveled except for this one. This one I changed it out because I'm pretty sure Bane doesn't hit, and neither does Despair. So what I've done is I've put in a support that doesn't say hit. It says support does more damage, right? The only thing that I do that hits is the essence drain. But yeah, I just want you to keep in mind that, like, none of these... I got one quality 16, quality 13. So, you can play without quality gems. This is all skill tree and duct tape. That's all this is, right? So I started off, everything does chaos damage for me, which also leads to poison damage. And then I've snuck in some gems. And I'm even thinking about taking it to the point, and you can see I've come down here into the other areas, and I said earlier something like this. So I know this is a bow skill, and the first one I'm not going to get. But the second one, I do poison damage, right? This doesn't say with a bow. This just says plus 4% to damage over time for poison. So you have to keep that in mind. So I can utilize the second, the third, and I can utilize 10% chaos damage over time and 10% increased effect duration. But I will not get that bottom one, which is 25% increase damage over time with a bow. So there's some other things in here that I need to I'm pretty sure there's more chaos in here. I know there's some poison down here, but I don't know. It's down here somewhere. But I don't know. Yeah, here it is right here. But I don't know if it's going to be worth coming all the way down here for this little itty bitty bit. And it's poison. So remember, I have a chance to poison, but I do chaos damage. So I would rather have damage over time manipulator or chaos manipulation at this point in time. If I have to reach for the poison because that's the only thing that's left, then I'll make an effort to come down here for it. But other than that, I think I might just... I think if I'm going to play this as a solo build, then I need more energy shield and I need more life. So maybe at this point in time I start beefing up. Because you could see, right, like, one wrong move and I'm dead. And it's very hard to do the mining and it's not very hard. It's just that I need to be very skillful about doing these things because, again, I make everything melt, right? As long as I can kill you first without you hitting me, I win. So that's the premise to this build. Okay, back to it.
Too much clutter.
Hello. Greetings. Yes?
Too much clutter.
Freedom comes to those who fight.
Too much clutter.
Yes?
I think that's a pretty good showcase of what this character's abilities are. And how much further that they can be taken. So, again, I don't use the skeletons unless I'm in some serious heat, and that's typically never. I might use them in the mines, I might use them on a map, but typically I don't use them. It's just it's a throwaway skill that I have for extra minions. Now that I know that the build still holds true, I mean the gear hasn't changed. It was the tree that changed. So I wanted to make sure that the tree was still good. And it is. It still works. So. I think this is good. This is going to be my main farming character. As you can see, it moves very fast. So typically what I'm going to be looking for is sulfur, which is why I finished that last little run there. I don't really care about the feeding trough, although it does have the best XP for my bricks. But whew, I'm a little tired and I don't want to be running bricks if I'm tired. I don't want to be farming if I'm tired either. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll take this character, farm the currency that I need. I've already got most of the gems that I have. That need. Right now I'm in the midst of making a fire mage and a chaos assassin, which turned out to be another ranged character. I thought the assassin was going to be something a little different, and it turns out that it's not. It's basically I can make the assassin like this chaos witch. The only difference is the skills that I'll be using. And even then I could use the same skills. I could literally just take this and move it all over. The Fire Witch is kind of the same thing too. I think the added advantage to being Chaos is that I supersede your shield. Right? I don't need to rip your shield apart to take your life. I can just take your life. So that's the best part about what goes on with this build. Yeah, and then just translate it into everything else. I might make a couple other characters. We'll have to see. Knowing what I know now, if I were to make a hardcore character, I would have to figure out how to make a tank first. Like a decent tank. And there's no Googling involved in this. This is my own build. My own build, this is all duct tape, as you can see, right? Like half this gear doesn't even have half of it's not even linked yet. But yeah, I wanted to get this down on YouTube because Twitch doesn't keep my shit for any more than 2 weeks. So I don't mind filming on Twitch, but I don't know. I think I might just strictly stick to YouTube at this point in time. Twitch is not giving me what I want. I might try Twitch on a Let's Talk basis and see if I can't get some woodworking out of the deal. But I think TikTok is still going to be my best bet for that. So, anyways, thank you for coming to the stream. I know it was short, but just wanted to test some shit out. I got a couple comments going here. Let me load up them. The issue with the life flasks is, again, I run into particular situations where damage over time basically rapes me, and I'll run through all 3 potions just to stay alive. So there are particular situations where the 3 potions come in handy. And the other thing I need to worry about is the chaos damage that I incur as well, because again, that supersedes my shield. And I don't have very much life to deal with any of this. So often when you see me taking damage over time, I'll and these are specific. These I found that, so where is this? 50% recovery applied instantly. Yeah. And then a beast for the end. But and these aren't good quality either. None of this is good quality. But I've like I mix and match my potions all the time. I got so many fucking potions. And I found, especially for this character, because I lack in energy shield, and that's just a fact of being a lower level. I need to get this character to max level so I can utilize some of the shield, because in the skill tree you'll see I could utilize, and this goes back, and again, I should be able to survive everything once I get this skill tree up, but like on this side I've got access to energy shield, Around here, there's access to energy shield. So all I have to do is put some time into leveling. So I need to get some maps together. And you'll see the other issue that I have with my life is in the mines. The mines is a pretty caustic place to be playing, especially with this character. So, for now, and again, this character is super new. Like the whole game, I've had the game for 3 years, but there's only about a week put into this character. Maybe a week or two. Like, I mean, no, I wouldn't even say 2 weeks. I'd probably say a week. And when I say a week, I mean like a week, like a real week. Not like I played 3 hours each day a week. No, there's like a week into this character at least. So, it's decent. I don't mind it. It would be better if I could play with somebody else. That would be my ideal situation, is to play with a dedicated tank that can take all of these hits, that have all of the resistances. And then I just sit back and melt everything. Right? And the tank fades away in my army of chaos. And that's basically what happens. I guarantee I get into a group with a tank and a fire witch, and I don't know the damage, but I don't know the damage potential at that point in time. It's gonna be nuts. I need to find some more fire bonus material to add to this. So like maybe another 30% damage while being on fire. That way I could chalk everything up to 60% damage. So, anywho, I'm off for now. I'm gonna smoke a fucking doob and drink a beer and chill out. It's been a rough day. It's been a shit. You know what? It's been a shitty day. It's been a shitty day. It's been a shitty day outside. The weather has been fucking giving me a headache all day, and I just want to fucking turn off. So, thank you for coming to the stream. Yeah. Ciao for me out.